KFHS Sports.
With Halloween just days away, nothing has been scarier than the Fort Hays State Special Teams Unit. Heading into this past Saturday's game against Pittsburgh State, the Tigers could pinpoint two different games that cost them because of their failures in the third phase. Fort Hays State finally hoping to shake out all their mistakes and get a victory for the first time in over a month. The Tigers trying to beat Pitt State for the first time since 1978, a 31-year drought. Things looking good early as Mike Garrison finds O.J. Murdoch for a 34-yard touchdown on their opening drive. For the fourth straight week, the Tigers take a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Good job as those two connect, and we'll have more from them here a little bit later on. Later on in the same quarter, Ethan Kozier punting out of the end zone, and special teams cost this one. As his punt is blocked, Pitt State would recover at the 4-yard line and would tie it up 3 plays later at 7 apiece. Mike Garrison then driving with O.J. Murdoch in the second quarter ties things up. We'll have more on these two coming up later in sports, but Murdoch to Garrison from 11 yards out as the Tigers tie things up 14 apiece. Well, in the third quarter, the Tiger defense would step up as Mikey Walker grabs his second interception of the season, picking off this Jeff Smith pass and returning it for 15 yards to the Tiger 40-yard line. The ensuing Tiger drive, Mike Garrison would come up big, feeling the pressure, steps up and takes off as Garrison proves he's ready for Halloween, trying on his Superman cape and showing off some of his skills. He goes 18 yards to touchdown, Garrison's 6th rushing score of the year, and puts the Tigers in front 21-14 as the Tigers would battle a majority of the contest, however, fell 38-21 as Fort Hays State just comes up too short, as we hear from Kevin Verdugo in the 5th straight loss for the Tigers.
It's a pretty simple game. I think I said this last week. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you tackle, and you hit. And, when you do all those 4 things right there, you generally have a chance to be successful. When one of those things are left out, you're going to end up in the losing lane. Yeah, it's a topsy-turvy league this year. There's a lot of different stuff going on. I think a lot of unexpected things have happened in this league, and you get a chance to grab the brass ring, you got to go try and take it.
Among all the bad news that took place for the Tigers, there was some good news as some O.J. Murdoch and Mike Garrison, we saw a little bit of what they put onto the field. Murdoch jumped up to 5th in receiving yards and tied for 2nd in receiving touchdowns, both single season marks in the FHSU record books. Mike Garrison right there moved to 2nd place in Fort Hays in career passing yards and passing touchdowns, and is just 2 completions from moving into 3rd place in career completions. The Tiger Signacaller also moved into 2nd overall in career offense. The two also combined to break the touchdown record for a quarterback and receiver. Previous mark of 16 touchdowns was held by Dustin McEwen and Lance Schwint for 16 years. The Tiger tandem still have 3 more contests to extend their records and break many others. Well, to quote American poet Thomas Paine, these are the times that tries men's souls, and no soul has been more tried and tired than head volleyball coach Kurt Kohler. The women in action this past weekend looking to play spoiler and knock off 3 teams trying to make the postseason. On Friday night, the women had their chance to square off against Northwest Missouri State, but fell in straight sets to the Bearcats, losing 25-19, 26-24, and 25-16. The ladies came close in that second set, but were 3 aces put away by Northwest Missouri to thwart the Tiger attack. Good job by Tracy Heilman, 7 kills and 13 digs. On Saturday, in the nightcap, they took on Truman State, the number 11th ranked Lady Bulldogs. Won the first set but fell in the 3 following. Madison Schwartz puts up 13 kills and 4 digs. McPhail puts up 11 kills, and Chamberlain, the newcomer, puts up 16 digs as well. Whitney Liggett, as assumed, gets another double-double, 37 assists, 26 digs. And on Sunday, the Tigers had their chance to take on Pittsburgh State and fell in 3 straight sets to move the ladies to 7-18 overall, 0-13 in MIAA play. But you see there, Kroger puts up 7 kills, a .583 hitting percentage as she does not force a single error. So there are some bright spots for the Lady Tigers, but just a rough weekend for Tiger athletics overall.
Yeah, I feel you there. We had to watch that heartbreak of the football game there. I thought we had a real good shot at breaking that losing streak to Pitt State, and just so close.
You know, a punt block and a muffed kick return really, it's going to be hard to win those games, and I think Kevin Verdugo tried to explain that there. So it's a rough point, but hopefully they can straighten it out, and the Tigers are on the road football team against number 4 Northwest Missouri.
Well, and I really liked your Thomas Paine quote in there. I think that basically sums up everything right now. So
yeah,
good choice.
Sadly.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. Have a good one. Adios.